everyone, it's Sarah, and today I'm going to teach you how to play the 1-2-3 game with your dog. The 1-2-3 game is just a great way to continue building that focus on you as the dog's handler, but also to help break them of distractions and get that really nice loose leash walk that you're looking for outdoors with your dog. There are many different games that you can play. This one's super quick and easy to teach you, so I'm going to show you how it's done. If you like this video, let me know. Go ahead and hit that like button and hit subscribe and ring the bell to receive notifications when I release more content about the fun games that you can play that are enriching to your dog, that build their obedience and build your bond together. This is my friend Gus. Good boy, sit. That's a good boy. And I just recently introduced the 1-2-3 game to Gus, so he has a background on this, very brief background. And the first thing that I want to tell you about starting this game with your dog is to start it indoors. Whole reason being is you want them to get the understanding of how to play the game without any distractions around, so that we can use this game to get them through distractions in the outside environment. So I've already started with Gus. Sit. Good boy. Inside, building an understanding of the rules of the 1-2-3 game. Now, before I get started, I also want to let you know that this is not a reward system for behavior. Most of the time when we're offering food reward to dogs, we're doing so to tell them that they're exhibiting a behavior that we really like and we want them to repeat. That is not the name of this game. The name of this game is teaching them to count and teaching them that the number 3 always means a treat every single time you say the word. That way, they reliably know and can predict when that treat reward is going to appear. You're super excited to work with food today, aren't you? Yes, you good boy. So indoors, the first thing that we're gonna do is introduce the word 3. And every time we say the word 3, a treat appears. And that's how we're gonna kick this game off. Again, you'll start this inside. Gus, 3. 3. I'm gonna repeat this over and over again. Make sure speed is quick on this. You want him to associate that word with the number 3. Remember, I'm not rewarding any specific behavior. So if Gus isn't paying attention to me because he hears the cat in the other room or sees somebody else walk in, I'm gonna make that treat appear in front of his face when I use the word. So if he's looking over here and I say 3, I'm gonna make sure that I get that treat to him so he's still building that association that it's gonna come no matter what. Now, once we've done this several times, and I would recommend that you work on this for at least a good 2 minutes, so be sure you take up some of their breakfast so that you don't give them too many calories in the day to work on this. After I've done that, for a good 5 minutes or so, then I'm gonna start building in the number 2. So I'll say 2, 3, and as soon as 3 happens, the treat happens as well. This is just building a differentiation so he doesn't accidentally respond to a number that's not 3. Good. 2, 3. Good boy. 2, 3. Good. 2, 3. And every once in a while, just throw in a 3 without a 2. Okay? Then you practice that for a good 5 minutes. That can be your second session in the evening. You can do these broken up in between. I wouldn't recommend necessarily working on them all at the same time. Some dogs pick up super quick and they get 1, 2, 3. All in the same session, but I'd recommend breaking it up just so that they get it down really, really well and they understand the game. So after building in 2, 3, then we're gonna add 1. 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, 3. Good boy. 1, 2, 3. And that is the beginning basis to teaching them the 1-2-3 game. Now let's put it into a little bit more practice because we need to proof it under different situations so we have the same expectation of the 1-2-3 game no matter where we are. So the whole purpose to this, again, is to be able to use this game as a tool to break them when they get distracted and get their focus back on you. So it's really important that you get that whole step 1 in the house with no distraction down first. That's the foundation to be able to use this out in practice, out on walks. You can see, Gus, good boy, 3. I'm out here with Gus outside, but I'm at a pretty decent distance from the majority of the distractions that are in his view of sight. So now I'm gonna practice in a different situation. Every time you change the situation, being not in the same position, not in the same room, not with the same person, you're changing the game. So in order to proof the game and get him super used to it, I wanna do it in different areas under different levels of distraction to start, starting with lowest distractions up to highest distractions. So we'll start again with charging it up with that last number, 3. Good. Since I'm in a new environment, we're just gonna go back to basics real quick. 3. Then I'm gonna build it in again. Gus. 2, 3. 3. 2, 3. Good. And then back up to 1. 1, 2, 3. You can see there he's already picking up. When I hit the number 2, he's already starting to pay attention to me and kind of look up, expecting that treat to come. And it's really important then that treat does come every single time you say the number 3. Good boy. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now we're going to change up the game even more. You'll notice I've been in a primarily stationary position with him, but anytime you add something different, you're proofing that game even further. So now I'm just going to move around with Gus a bit. 1, 2, 3. Good. Come on, Gus. 1, 2, 3. And you'll notice, it's hard to see with his big fluffy head, but as I get to 2, he starts looking up at me, ready for that treat. Good boy. 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, 3. What a perfect moment for practice. I don't know if you could see, but we had a little cart roll by in the background. 1, 2, 3. And I'm still able to proof this and practice it even further in getting Gus's attention under distraction. So what we really use this for, once we have this down, is to take him out on a walk. Maybe other dogs are around, other people are around. Gus is extremely sociable, so he gets really excited about meeting other animals and other people, but I still want to continue this bond with him and have him walking with me and not out at the end of his leash, pulling or reacting or lunging, even if it's in a really playful manner. I want him to stay tuned in with me and checked in with me while we enjoy our walk together. So the next part to this is actually taking him out on a walk after he's established the rules to this game in multiple different environments to test it and see if we can break his distraction when it's really exciting in the environment. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, good boy. 1, 2, 3. Good boy. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, good job. 1, 2, 3. Good. This is a great place to practice. I'm getting ready to go into the woods on a trail, and there are so many smells, distracting sounds, wildlife, so this is the perfect place to start proofing Gus to see how he does with this distraction technique game to keep his focus on me. Now, of course, as a reward throughout our walk, I'll give Gus some time for enrichment to go ahead and go free and smell some of these fun things and explore the wildlife. But for now, this is all about breaking distraction to keep his focus. Gus, 1, 2, 3. Good boy, let's go. Good job. 1, 2, 3. There we go, good. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Boy. 1, 2, 3. Boop. Yeah, it's important that treat comes out even if he's not paying attention. Good. Gus, 1, 2, 3. There it is. Boy, come on. Good boy. So that's it. 3 simple steps to teaching the 1, 2, 3 game so that you can work on breaking your dog from distractions. Because the important thing too here is that we're teaching a nice loose leash out on walks, and by doing that we're habituating that break in distraction and that nice loose leash before tension in the leash even happens by distracting them. 1, 2, 3. This is the perfect environment to practice on because once you've got it in the house and then you proof it outside of the house, then you come into a very enriching environment. Gus just caught the eye of a little frog hopping by. There's lots of smells out here. And then you can also use this as the next step in place with walking by other dogs on leash, walking by other people on leash. Use it wherever you want to. I'm going to finish up my walk with Gus here, and anytime that I feel like he might get a little bit more tense on that leash, I'm going to avoid it to create the habit of a nice loose leash by saying 1, 2, 3. And making sure that predictably that treat appears at 3 every single time. All right, buddy, you ready? Good boy. If you like this video, don't forget to let me know. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe, and ring the bell to receive more content just like this to help you and your dog out on your walks, staying focused and engaged with one another. All right, buddy, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Good, come on, let's go, bud. Yes. 1, 2, 3.